time to head back out to Bridget, Ryan, who's promised all the little boys and girls watching today that she's going to put an apple on her head and let an archer knock it off with an arrow.
Yeah, no. When, let's go back to tape. When at any point in the morning did I promise I would do that?
See, remember that was just when you and I were talking, Auntie Bridget. Remember that promise you made to all the little boys and girls?
Sure. Just like Rich keeps telling me, he's like, no, if you could just like stand back here. This is the line that you're not supposed to go past. This is it. And Rich was just like, no. Just if you could just while we're in boxes, if you could just move back a little bit further, right in the middle there. Yeah. Okay, guys, go. I'm on to all of yous this morning, But no, I'm guarded.
It seems like the walls surrounding you there are not as forgiving as you might like when there will be stray arrows ricocheting around the room.
I know, and when you think about that, it's crazy because these guys all have to practice sort of together at the same time, and then they have to wait. There can't be like some yokel at the end that's just like, I want one more time, bing! You can't do that. So I did want to take our viewers and yourself, of course, Ryan, on an incredible journey, though, the history of archery in under 4 minutes. And David is the only captain that could do that because, of course, he is with the Archery Club of Edmonton. And we're going to talk about taking our viewers through sort of the history of, and it starts with what Westerly has in her hot little hands right now. This is what I think many of us think about when we think bow and arrow.
That's correct, Bridget. Westerly here is showing how to shoot a longbow. And this is actually one that she made in a seminar back in April of this year. It's a flat bow version as opposed to what's normally known as the English longbow.
So now it's known as the English longbow. If I'm not mistaken, you made this one or someone here made this?
Actually, Westerly made this one.
Oh, say! And do you have a name for your bow?
Yeah, this is Sheila.
Sheila, awesome. Let's see you rock out Sheila. All right, here she goes. She's going for obviously the yellow. That is the sport, yes?
Mm-hmm, that's correct. She's looking for
Very nice, though. She makes the page. Thank you so much. We're going to spend some more time with Westerly in the next hour, but I want to focus on what she has in her hands because this is where we start to amp up and take it out of the woods and into sort of the city, if you will.
That's exactly right. And here we have Kira again with her Olympic recurve. As bows evolved from the curved D shape of the longbow, they incorporated a reflexive curve back here near the tip, which makes it much more efficient. And you can see, as we discussed earlier, that she's got some accessories on there that allow her to shoot quite well.
Awesome, and we're going to spend some time with her as well because I'm going to try that one later on. I want to focus on this, though, which looks like, I don't know, a small rigging for an oil field or something. What is this?
This is a compound bow that appears to be rigged for hunting. This is Fred's personal bow, and you'll see that he's got 2 cams on the end of the bow, which make it smaller and give it a different load characteristic.
And this pulley system?
That's correct.
What is that?
That changes it so that instead of the bow getting harder and harder to pull, the further you pull it back, it'll actually come up to a peak and then get easier. So he'll be holding a lower weight than the peak weight when he's at anchor. And
one more time, because Fred has that thing smashed into his face.
That's
and
right.
I'm guessing that's part of the technique, or he just likes the feeling of cable on his cheek.
Along with the difference in design of the compound, it's usually shot with a mechanical release rather than your fingers. And you can see that Fred's got a trigger release here, and he's setting up, and he's just going to lightly squeeze the trigger to release his arrow.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Fred. Last but not least is Eric, and we'll spend some more time with Eric. But this, I will not try until I make my way up through the bow and arrow. But this is what?
This is, again, a compound bow. The cams are a bit more contoured on this one. This one is designed specifically for competition. And you can see that, similar to Kira's, he's got a stabilization and V-bar system on there to balance it better in his hands.
Oh, very nice, my friend. Right there in the yellow. I'm going to ask Eric, though, to get out of the way for 1 second, because as we go to break, I have to try. I want to try, so I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to give you the microphone. Talk me through here what I'm doing. Okay.
Okay. First of all, we want you to have 1 foot either side of the black line.
Okay.
And grab the bow with your left hand.
Maybe this is too fast. Okay. Like that.
Okay. Arrow on the other side of the riser.
Okay. On the other side of the riser. Okay.
That's it. We just set it up here on the mast.
All right. Okay.
Flick it on the string here.
Okay.
right below the knocking point.
Oh, the knocking point, okay.
Okay, and 3 fingers underneath the string,
3.
under the arrow rather.
Okay, there's 3.
And I'm going to tuck in your thumb so it doesn't push the arrow off the string.
Okay.
Just pull it right back to your nose.
Okay.
A bit further.
You want to keep your eye on that yellow target there, Rich. Because
Bit further, aim a little higher.
Aim a little higher. That's what my dad used to say. Okay, all right, here we go.
Let her rip. All right.
Not bad though, on the paper.
You got it.
I'm going to join a true Robin Hood's motley crew. We're going to continue to take you through the evolution of bow and arrow. Super cool. It's the art, the sport, the world of archery. We've entered it, the zen of. We'll be back. More Breakfast Television continues after this. Got news, weather, traffic coming your way, and of course, everything on this Monday morning.